Hello everyone, this is Waldorf,
And this is Statler,
and today we have Battle Report 72.
072.
This was Game 1 from Memorial Day Mayhem.
Kingdom of Equitaine versus Empire of Sonnstahl.
It is. We did the, this is a team tournament from Memorial Day Mayhem. We did the pairings for the round. And
Game 1.
Game 1. We did the pairings for round 1, and I pulled the army that I most did not want to play the entire weekend. Anyway, those were the pairings. Here's my army list. Had a Duke. He was the general of my army. He had the Blessed Sword, the Crusader's Helm, Potion of Swiftness, which I don't think I used all weekend.
Okay.
I didn't need it. I mean, Virtue of Renown, and on a Warhorse. Another Duke with the Dragon Lance, Dragon Scale Helm, Duskstone, Virtue of Might, and a Warhorse. Paladin, who was my BSB, with a Great Weapon, Questing Vow, Hardened Shield, so I'm initiative -3.
Yeah, so you're hitting on last as opposed to hitting last.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Damsel with the Wizard Master, 4 learned spells. Doesn't say it on here. Left it off. She also had the Scepter of Power, which I did not use all weekend. Not because I didn't need it, because I forgot I had it.
So that's no reason to put it on your army list because you didn't use it.
Guess we'll just ignore it on the army list from now on.
Yeah.
11 Knights of the Realm with full command and a war banner. 9 Knights of the Realm with full command. 5 Knights of the Realm with musician and a champ. And 5 Knights Aspirant with a musician.
It's a lot of core.
It's all core.
Mm-hmm.
3 Peg Knights with skirmish. 5 Yeoman Outriders. And 2 Trebuchets. That's my list. Moving on, the Empire of Sonnstahl.
It was a terrible font.
Terrible font. Okay, whatever. This is the army I did not want to play. They had their wizard was the general.
Okay.
He was a wizard master with 4 spells, Crown of Autocracy, which was the +1 leadership.
Yeah, they get
and
into
the
an
essence of a free mind with alchemy and fire. And the Talisman of Shielding. Guess which one of those he used versus me?
I'm guessing alchemy.
You would be guessing correctly.
Yeah.
A Marshal who was a BSB. He had the Ring of Fire and a Hardened Shield only. He had Plate Mail as well, but whatever reason it didn't come on his list.
No weapon.
What's that?
He just had a hand weapon?
He had a hand weapon.
Wow, okay.
He went cheap. 5 Electoral Cav with Electoral Cav.
Yeah.
These were guys with the all guys with great weapons.
Okay.
There should have been at least one more unit of these. Anyway, yeah, this is a terrible list. He had at least one more unit of these. He had 2 or 3. We'll see when we see the picture.
Okay.
4 units of State Militia with skirmish and pistols.
Mm-hmm.
1 at 11, 3 at 10. 3 units of 3 Knights of the Sun Griffin. Lance and shields and musicians. 1 also had a standard with a gleaming icon. 3 units of 8 riders with the repeater guns. Cannon and a steam tank.
Yeah, he must have one because there's no core points there.
Yeah, I mean, you can see there's one here in the picture. So, there's one over here.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
You have no clue what you're looking at, and I don't blame you. The ogre models here are the griffins.
Okay.
They're on the right base, but they're just, I think they're Mantic ogres.
I see. Okay. And over there.
These guys are Mantic Panther riders with spears. These are the riders.
With the handguns?
3 units of 8 with the repeater handguns.
So you got repeater spears. Okay.
You have repeater spears. These guys with crossbows here are the pistoliers. I mean, the guys on foot with pistoliers. These are skirmishing unit here.
They don't look like they're skirmishing.
They look like they're formed up. I made him spread those out in a minute. But
Yeah.
Knights with great weapons. The knights with lances have great weapons, and the models with nothing have lances. Just keep that straight. So we had a unit of knights over here on the left, units of knights up here on the hill, and a unit of knights on the far right. So we had 3 units of 5 great weapon knights. 3 units of riders, 1 here in the center, and 2 off here slightly off to the right. I put this marker out for the center of the board because I thought we were playing hold your ground or whatever the center one is.
Right.
Turned out after turn 2 we were reminded that we were playing breakthrough, where you try to get into your deployment zone. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of skirmishing guys with pistoliers. This one back here in the back has 11 as his BSB and his wizard general in it.
In there. Okay.
And a cannon, a steam tank. And that is a cannon, and that is a steam tank.
Wow.
It's on a squarish base, but it's a cannon.
Okay. So we have 2 hills.
We have 2 hills, a water feature, impassable, 2 impassable obelisks.
You know, you can get some. You just have to repaint it. Aquarium stores have wonderful terrain options. That's what it looks.
They do. That's what these
looks like these are. Yeah,
correct.
just paint them up. They look fantastic.
Yep.
And the green things are.
And the green
woods?
things are hills. Forests.
Forests.
There's a
Denuded
decided
forest.
lack of trees
Yes.
in this tournament.
It's very green and a wall.
And a wall, which I managed to place my guys behind,
Yeah.
so they can charge over and take dangerous terrain.
Yeah. Why not?
So there was the initial setup.
Okay.
On turn 1. Actually, I guess I did take a closer up picture of his stuff. There you go. Right side, left side.
Yeah. A little
Oops. Okay.
more proxying than I'm a fan of personally.
I usually, it's proxy.
I like
It's a lot of proxy.
I like to be. I don't mean proxy army. I just like it to be a little bit more WYSIWYG.
It needs to be more WYSIWYG, definitely. At least in this one, there wasn't a lot of variety. So I mean, you knew, the mounted light guys were riders.
It's just you have to remember in the middle of a
Yes.
game. Okay.
But I tend to agree with you. One other thing Todd did with his tournament that was very nice.
He gave you some string.
He did. He gave every player a long line of string
Did he give you a kite?
for the.
Did you fly kites afterwards?
So we could all go out and play with kites afterwards. So we could do the diagonal deployment,
Yeah, that's good.
which was kind of nice. It was just a nice little thought.
Yeah.
He also handed out a book. I should have taken a picture of it. He also gave a booklet for every team that had round by round which team was playing which, what the scenario was. I mean, what the setup type was, because the setup type was fixed throughout the round.
Okay.
It was all battle line, all
Right.
whatever. This was a battle line scenario. The secondary objectives rotated. They were different every
Right.
match inside that round. So anyway, so that was that. So on turn 1, and again, like I said, this army terrifies me. There's between these 3 units, he has 72 strength 4 armor piercing 1 shots between these 3, and then throws in another 41 strength 4 armor piercing 1. Equitaine does not like strength 4 AP 1 unless you have the correct virtue, which I did not. I took the virtue of the king, which is the 5-up ward versus strength
5, yeah.
So anyway, would have hurt me on this. So after we set up, we found out that he had vanguarded this unit up to 19 inches away from my Knights Errant. Aspirant, excuse me. From my Knights Aspirant, giving me needed 11 to get in. I went ahead and took the chance because, like I said, I'm terrified those things are just going to shoot me apart. And with the reroll, I managed to make it in.
Did you sing the ABBA song while you were doing it?
The ABBA song?
Take a chance on me.
I did not. I was able to restrain from doing that. I did get first turn. He chose sides. I dropped my army.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I lost one of my guys didn't quite make it over the fence.
He was checking out the wall a little too closely.
Yep, looking too close at his feet when he was charging in there. So other than that, I moved up cautiously. I wanted to stay out of range of all those pistoliers moving up and shooting me, because they can move 8 and shoot another 12. So I wanted to try to stay out 20 and just reduce the number of shots he was going to get in. But there we go. There's my Knight's Aspirant in.
Mm-hmm.
And I got off the Waken the Beast to give them +1 strength. No, +1 toughness.
And to make them blurry, so they're hard to hit.
And to make them blurry, because I wanted +1 toughness, because they have to overrun.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that unit's right there on the hill waiting for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, first Trebuchet fires and knocks that unit of 8 riders down to 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think, these 2 things on the first turn are what saved this game for me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. And there you go. There's the Knight's Aspirant blowing through those guys without taking a wound.
Yep.
I really think getting rid of 15 of the 24 of these guys saved my game.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so Knight's, because of the way he left his models, he left the one further to the right,
so you couldn't.
So I would make sure I would end up with his flank onto those guys on the hill, which was a smart move on his part.
Yeah, not a huge fan of that rule, but it's fine.
I've always liked the straight.
Yeah, it's like straight ahead. Yeah,
I've always liked the straight overhead. If flee, and that was that old. I think I've said it before. That was that old GW fact that came out long ago that said directly away is center to center.
Right.
which we always had directly away being straight back.
Yeah.
And I wish that would come back. I don't know if we talked about that in our wish list or not.
We did not.
So anyway, other than that, there's the remaining moves I made. The Peg Knights came over to hold this the fence. And that's where I am.
Okay.
So, bottom of turn 1, the Knights on the hill declared a charge. I fled, and one guy ended up in the mouth of whoever that is.
Through impassable terrain?
Yeah, through the impassable terrain. Actually I think 2 of them had to go through it, and one of them failed. It's dangerous terrain check. So I ended up there.
You're assuming that he had to hit the dangerous terrain to catch you?
What's that?
He had to hit the dangerous terrain to catch you?
Well, actually, yes, he was going to have to. When I first did this, I said, "Oh, okay, I'll flee through this impassable, and he won't be able to get me."
Right.
But what happened is I took a loss here, and I was going to take it on the other side, of course, but I forgot I didn't make my ward save, and then when I rolled my ward save, I saved the guy.
Oh, okay.
So, but unfortunately, that left it so he could come down and clip the corner.
Mm-hmm.
He came down and was able to wheel past it and clip the corner, my guy. So I ran a little too far. I think if I would have ran and stayed an inch away from it, I would have been fine, but I went a little too far. Anyway, so they came up to, the Knights came up to there, which I'm not entirely that worried about, because I'm going to check them with the Peg Knights and hopefully
short work of them.
Deal with them. I think they're about 16 away.
Okay.
The rest of his stuff. And as you can see, there's his hordes of militia, or whatever they call those pistolier guys coming up. You can see on the right, in front of my big lance, he's moved one of his riders up to chaff it. And there we get that. Nice picture.
It's not a bad amount of points when you kill him.
What's that?
When you kill that rider, it's not a bad amount of points.
No, it's a ton of points.
Yeah.
He's worth 8. There we go. All right, so back to shooting. These pistols on the hill are 12 inches away, as well as, I think, the unit behind
the water.
I'm not sure if the one behind the water were as well, but they shot these, did 2 wounds, and they didn't like it.
You panicked and ran away.
So they panicked and headed out. 8 riders here opened fire, and it hit me 7 times, and these are my armor saves.
Okay.
I made 7 out of 7 armor saves that turn. I was really happy about that.
At a 50-50, that's pretty good.
It is. I won't complain at all. He also, on this rider unit on the left, you can see here, he's put the Word of Iron, bumped their armor up by 2, and he's got the 4-up armor on them.
So they're 2 up.
So now they're knights. So that's the way it looks at the beginning of turn 2. So the Peg Knights decide they're going to charge with a 16 out here on these guys, which forces them to stand. They can stand and shoot, but it's long range, stand and shoot, multi-shot, cover, skirmish.
Are you in range?
I'm 16 away.
Yeah.
He stands and shoots immediately. He doesn't wait till I get within range. So I get the cover bonus and everything else. Because of that, he flees, and I redirect into the knights over to the right, which were also 16, and I rolled a 3, and a 1 or something.
Oh, that sucks.
And inched forward. Managed to just get just on the other side of this fence.
Yeah.
Which is not a really good place to be.
No.
I also charged this rider in the center.
Right.
There you go.
He stood.
Just to give him, he stood. He couldn't. I thought he was going to run.
Yeah,
and make me do that. What is this? Did I skip all the way down to his turn?
Did you lose your guys?
Oh, sorry. That was good point. The 3 fleeing knights decided they didn't want anything at all to do with all the gunfire, and just left the board. So I swarm of insects this unit and killed 5 of them.
Wow.
It's a good roll. Awaken the beast. I put toughness back on. I put toughness on the Peg Knights because now we're out in front of the wall, and those Drink 5 Knights are getting ready to come in at me.
Yep.
But at least this way he needs 4s to wound.
Yep.
I like that. And elsewhere we clean up the little rider guy in the center.
Right.
And we go to his turn.
And you're keeping your chaff in the back so it doesn't get shot off.
And my chaff is staying well out of range of stuff so it doesn't get shot off. I don't know how this happened, but it's kind of amazing. So anyway, he declares the charge here with these knights, and of course they make it.
And he gets it.
Elsewhere, he goes ahead and marches these guys through the woods. And actually marches 2 of them through the woods and takes 2 wounds.
Okay.
So 4 checks, takes 2 wounds. Pretty harsh for him. And elsewhere, you can see the knights on the left.
And he's
coming up.
He's engulfing you.
He's starting the encirclement maneuver. So he's got knights on the far left, knights on the far right, and unit of demigriffs on each side as well, coming forward. The remaining rider unit fires and clicks off 2 knights, and 5 more guys shoot away, kill another one. It's just the constant drain. 1 here, 1 there, 1 here.
Yeah, no, it's up. You don't have a lot of models.
Yep. These guys actually came in and
whiffed.
They go last, which is a problem.
Yes.
And then between needing 4s to hit, 4s to wound, and my armor did no wounds to me. I did 2 to him and ran him down and squashed him here in the field.
There's one in front of you.
Oh, sorry. Did he get away? He couldn't have got away. He just hasn't been putting him away yet.
Oh,
No, he must have got away.
the
It just looks like that's way too far. Oh, I guess he hit the building and went through it.
yeah.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. Anyway, so this was a gift
Yeah.
because I'm out here now.
Can you see his?
I can see the demigriffs on the right.
Okay.
I can see the riders on the left.
Well, the way you want to fight those is in the flank. So.
What's that? If I'm going to fight the demigriffs, I want them in the flank.
Yeah.
I agree. So there we go on to turn 3. All right. So I'm looking at this and I'm still scared of the riders. So this is my choice of where to go. I can go to the right. I can go to the left with the peg knights. I elected to go with the riders.
Huh. Okay.
So there we go. I'm not sure if it was the right move, but I mean, I had the flank. I probably would have won over here on the right if I fight the demigriffs.
You only need one wound to break steadfast.
But I'm way over there. And when I was looking at this, I'm like, I'm way over there out of the way. He's same initiative as me. So he's probably going to bring one down with, there's a decent chance for him bringing one down with him with his string 5 AP1.
Yeah.
And he's too far away from the board edge, so I'm going to have to chase him if I do it, which puts me way over there through the woods, dangerous terrain. So all that stuff combined, I just didn't want to do it.
Right.
So I ended up going over here to the surer bet, which are these guys, and they did make it. You can see my cav has come by, yeomen have come back to chaff up the knight unit up there to keep it off my trebuchet for another round.
Right.
And there's a good picture of my base under there. See that?
Yeah.
Look at that.
I see it.
So trebuchet fires.
Just give you an idea how big that damn thing is.
What's that?
Gives you an idea how big that thing is.
Yes. Trebuchet fires and splats, and I hit this unit in the front. I wanted to bring down those because I'm hitting a unit out here, so that's the unit that was going to be shooting at me. So I pegged them, killed 4 guys. I've charged this unit here in the center of the board. You can see I've charged the riders over there, and I've given myself Frenzy.
Okay.
I've given myself Frenzy, and I think I've got Awaken the Beast for +1 something on there, +1 strength this time.
Yeah, because they're 2-up armor save, you said, so.
Yes, they're still a 2-up armor save. So I've done that there.
You're getting your magic off, I'm noticing.
I'm getting a lot of magic off versus him.
Yeah.
What he's doing is he's really concentrating on stopping, I think, the curse of, Break the Spirit.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want, his bigger units taking dangerous terrain. I fired the other trebuchet at this unit.
Okay, I thought maybe you got lucky with the bow.
Because I was trying hard to keep them alive. Managed to only kill 1. Disappointing. I was looking for 2 and a panic check. So the Peg Knights have crushed the riders and overran out of the arc of the demigriffs. In the center of the board, the big knight unit has crushed that unit of pistoliers. Now we're down to where the pistolier shots are just a nuisance. The 3 riders are gone, and the 4 units of 10 are reduced down to 2 and 6 guys.
Yep.
So I'm where I want to be as far as shooting goes now. My only problem is my flanks are gone.
Yep.
Well, I have no flanks, but so.
Army usually doesn't.
So moving on, there you go, on the bottom of 3rd turn. The knights decide to charge into my mounted yeoman. And 2 of them go into the woods and die.
And hit a branch.
Unfortunately, he made his his panic check. Would have been so funny if he would have hit him and ran. But they did make it in. The demigriffs decide they still don't care about dangerous terrain. He puts 1 on the fence, and it takes a dangerous terrain check, and it fails.
The last wound. Okay.
The little marker back here on the back of this is to indicate that's the unit with the gleaming icon standard.
Okay.
Where the other 2 do not have them.
Oh, is that a standard also?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a standard. Could have been a little pole or something.
Yeah.
Anyway. Elsewhere, the demigriffs come further around the flank. I think he's putting too much. Well, by this point, we have determined that it was the breakthrough scenario,
Right.
and demigriffs are. I'm sorry, Griffin Knights are scoring.
Yeah.
So, I guess because of the fact there's only 2 knights left in this unit, he was hedging his bet to get in there to go get rid of the trebuchet.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the pistoliers coming up to my left-hand side, just shooting away. There you go. You can see they've pegged a couple more of me.
Mm-hmm.
The other unit of knights is coming in on the trebuchet on the right. Well, in the center of the board. Knights on the right. And again, the demigriffs, I don't know. With those knights there, I don't know why the... I don't know why the demigriffs are still angled so far back this way instead of towards the center.
He's hedging his bets.
I guess there's nothing. But I did do the crisscross fire with the trebuchets. The other trebuchet fired at this unit, and this trebuchet fired out here. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. So still his turn. You can see this unit on my left. I've gotten up the -1 to wound, the chilling wind,
Mm-hmm.
howling wind.
Right.
So he's -1 to wound me from shooting. So at least now he needs 4s to wound me
Right.
instead of 3s. But I still.
I can't tell if he's chaffing up both units or just one.
He is chaffing up both units.
Okay.
I cannot get my unit past him.
Okay.
He's just barely clipping it on that right-hand side. And this unit of 6 guys shoots at the other. Again, I was kind of surprised he didn't concentrate on the one unit rather than trying to pick off a guy from each. So he kills one there. Of course, the Great Weapon Knights are good against yeomen.
It would seem so. You lost 4 of them. Wow.
I might have lost one of them in the woods.
Saying because it's only 4 attacks.
For some reason, I think I lost 3.
That's with the horses.
I think I lost 3 and 1 with the woods.
Okay.
So, yeah. So we go on to turn 4. There's this fleeing knight. You see up above the turn marker, you can see in the top right, you can see this is that one knight continues to flee.
Right.
And that's the way it's looking. Top of 4. So I cannot get past this unit. I mean, it does block me. I did check it's less than 3 inches between here. But the general is here on the corner.
Okay.
And he is 19 away from this unit with his bunker.
Okay.
And he's also 19 away from the corner of the steam tank. But he's 19 away from this corner of the bunker. So I take the chance and charge him.
Okay. And your pegs...
Actually, 19? That's a 17. Apparently 17 away.
Okay. Can your pegs see the flank of that unit? Or
They cannot.
Forward? Okay.
We put the template down. He inched
forward
beyond
to make
it.
sure. Okay.
Yeah, just to get past it.
Yeah.
I'm doing this charge because if the steam tank comes to get me...
Who's he been shooting at with his cannon?
What's that? He's been shooting at units and trebuchets. He's put a couple wounds on my trebuchet.
Okay.
And like I said, he's killed a couple knights here and there. It was 17 to this unit that was there on the side of the hill. He wanted no part of it. He ran.
He fled. Okay.
And I'm looking at it and I'm like, even if I fail this charge and go 4 inches, the only thing that can get to me maybe is a good roll from the steam tank. And I'm not that worried about the steam tank hitting him.
Well, the demigriff guy.
That's quite a ways.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah. So, anyway. So I redirect from here into the steam tank. And the blurry unit on the right, as opposed to the blurry unit on the left, charges the remaining unit of the pistoliers.
Okay.
I'm going to call them pistoliers.
Light infantry, I think.
Yeah. There you go. Trebuchet fires.
Yeoman didn't rally.
And managed to put 2 wounds on these.
Okay.
Yeoman are dead. Oh, the single yeoman did not. Correct. He needed a 3. Trebuchet puts 2 wounds on this unit. I needed 3 for a panic check. But did not. This other trebuchet on the left fires into the unit of 5 knights, killed 3 of them, and pushed the other 2 towards the edge of the board. That's strength 4 AP1.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a 2-up armor, so it goes to a 4-up.
Yeah. Gotta get the hit. You gotta get the wounds, and then he's gonna fail his armor save.
Yeah.
That's a lot of filters.
It is. So, but got what I wanted. I was looking for 2 and a panic check, but I got 3 in a panic check. So
right.
They start heading off to join my dead pile over there on the right.
We made it in.
The general did make it in, and this is after the first round of combat. I hit him, moved over here after the combat to the left side.
Okay, your Pegasus.
To make sure I was out of range.
Reform and flew behind him.
Yes, Pegasus are now 2 in the front, 1 behind it.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping is this unit that fled back here, that's fleeing on the left, the Pistoliers.
Yeah.
I'm hoping when they rally, he doesn't pay very much attention to the pegs.
He's only like an 8, so he might not even rally.
Yeah. I'm, like I said, hoping he doesn't notice and the pegs can fly over and get into it.
Sure.
But anyway, my general's here has taken 2 wounds from his grinding attacks.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I 1-up rerollable, but he is strength 6, I believe.
Yeah.
But 1-up rerollable followed by 5-up ward, and I took 2 wounds.
Yeah.
A little excessive, but anyway.
And it cost him 3.
And I only hit once and did 3 wounds with it. But anyway, what it is.
Yeah.
There we go at the bottom of turn 4.
Guys move behind the water.
My guys.
The lance.
The lance moved. Yes, the lance moved 4 inches off to the left. It was further over to the. I think it was further to the right.
It was.
It just moved 4 to the left after the general left it because I wanted to put some distance between those demigryphs on the right, the Griffin Knights on the right, and my unit. And I also wanted to. I didn't want to get any closer to the ones in front of me.
Right. Okay.
I'm okay with these 2 regular scrub knights, strength 5, coming in at me. Of course. My other unit, on my magic phase, my damsel put 2 wounds on herself and shattered my entire unit. Another reason never to roll 4 dice on a spell.
You rolled 4 dice?
I rolled 4 dice.
Oh.
Yes. Anyway, yeah. So I think that was the last time I rolled 4 dice in this tournament. But she blew up the unit, of course. His turn, you can see a unit of demigryphs got into each one of the trebuchets. And that, of course, is just auto death. These demigryphs attempted to charge and failed.
Okay.
I mean, it was a fairly decent charge.
Yeah.
And they failed it.
Going for your mage.
He's going for my mage and paladin. I'm sorry, Duke. It's my Duke with the Dragon Lance, Virtue of Might.
You actually wiped out the entire unit.
Yes, killed out the entire unit.
Wow. To the man.
To the man.
Ouch. That hurts.
Luckily, I had more than 5, so because I think I rolled a 16 on the misfire chart.
Yeah.
So she took the 2 wounds from the whatever the level 15 is.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, not good. Back here on his turn, he's rallied the Pistoliers with his Pistolier bunker is rallied.
Yep.
And did not continue to stay in the line formation that I hoped.
And he's bringing his knights around, or those casualties?
Those are casualties dead on the left.
Okay.
So there you have that. And Pistoliers just going to harass me and chase me along behind me.
The light troops, yeah.
Run along behind me and just shoot me every turn. I've got to get this unit into something so they can stop that nonsense.
Some water in front of you at the moment.
I don't care. I'm going through it. It's dangerous terrain. I don't care.
Yeah.
I've been kind of just ignoring dangerous terrain checks.
Yeah.
I'm going through. It's a 1 in 6.
You kind of have to.
It's a 1 in 6.
Yep.
So anyway, so there we have it. These two knights, they're behind on the far right, are just running for my deployment zone.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And these guys shoot and kill another guy, despite the chilling howl. Was it 1? 2 more. So you can see I have 2 guys in the back there, and they shot one off. I believe the cannon tried to use grape shot on my peg knights and didn't do anything.
You were that close. Okay.
I was within 12.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, definitely. I was in long range though. And I had put the swarm of insects on it, so it's -1 to hit.
Okay.
So between long range, and I think that's what he was holding his dice, and that's why I used 4, because I could not afford for my peg knights to get shot off right there.
Right.
So between the long range, that skirmish, he's going to need 6s or something.
Oh, I'm sorry, shooting at your peg knights.
Grape shot at the peg knights, correct.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought you said he was shooting at your mage. It's like, wow, that looks like really far.
Yeah.
Okay.
So turn 5, peg knights charged into the cannon because it was too far to try to get to the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
But set up for an overrun into the side of the steam tank.
Right.
Mr. Virtue of Might Dragon Lance goes into the demigriffs. And my double wounded damsel comes running over here, making sure she's more than 20 inches away from every shooty infantry unit in the game, so they can't move and shoot her. Of course, the danger of my Dragonlance guy whiffing and letting this unit reform wherever it wants, but...
And would your lancers move forward?
Other lances
fail a charge, or what happened with that?
Move forward 8.
Okay.
Didn't take the dangerous terrain, just move forward 8. There we go. I've wakened the beast and put +1 strength on the peg knights.
Okay, that's nice.
And between them and the general put 2 more wounds on it, and then they finished it up before it could go.
Oh, okay.
As you can see, look over to the far left, you can see he has miscast as well.
Oh.
And has taken some punishment. So,
So you just need a big roll for your Pegasus.
What's that?
You just need a big roll for your Pegasus Knights.
And there we go. And
you got it.
Peg Knights get the big roll. The Dragonlance guy came in and killed 2 of the demigriffs outright. The third one he did not kill. It put a wound on him. Kind of left it behind.
Is that what that is? I can't tell with all the blur.
It's a wound as he was heading towards his private regions.
Okay.
Jennifer wasn't the first round of the combat, so my general just has to remain where he was. And this is bottom of 5 coming up. He did rally his 2 knights right here. All this is dead on the edge. But these 2 rally.
That's too bad.
Wouldn't help me much. I only have 1 unit left at this point that's scoring, and he's got the 2 demigriff units back there as well.
Yeah.
So these guys continue to pursue me.
It'd have been nice if they ran off the table.
It would have been. It would have been a few more points.
Yes.
10 guys pursue me, shoot 2 more of me off. And the Peg Knights make short work of the unit, chase them, but don't quite catch the BSB.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're an inch away.
Yeah.
But that was in his turn. So in my turn, 6, we just push them off. We push them off. The general moved around behind the hill, so he no chance of taking that 3rd wound.
Yeah.
The 2 wound counters out here in the
turn
field.
6 or
this is my turn, top of turn 6.
Okay.
So
so nothing else is going on.
Yeah, my 2 characters go hide back here, and this unit goes ahead and marches out of there and takes another wound, marching out of it.
Well, you didn't join the unit, okay.
What's that? No.
Of course, nothing can get to it, so.
Nothing can get to anything anyway. I'm more than 20 away from these guys at this point.
Okay.
So they can't move and shoot, and that's where the game ends.
Okay.
So we had an Equitaine victory for 3669 points versus 1600.
Yay.
It was a 15-5, but it was dampered by the fact he got the secondary objective.
Right.
So it was only a 12-8. And the team standings.
Got some column alignment challenges here.
What's that? Don't worry about that. Just kind of cross your eyes and it looks perfect.
Is that what it is? I'm
Yes.
feeling my eyes are getting crossed after all those blurry pictures I was looking at.
It's in a tournament. Got no time for pictures.
Bet you once Bitten's got nice pictures in his tournament report.
Okay. Why don't you go do recording with him and see if he'll take you. See if he'll listen to your nonsense for a half hour every one of these. So anyway, the Brave Companions capped the round. The round was capped at 60 points. At the max you can. Actually, I thought it was 80. Never mind. So.
Well, you were doing partial points in the first round, right?
Yeah, they do. Sorry, it was capped at 60.
Yeah.
It was capped at 60, and the minimum was 20.
Mm-hmm.
So the Brave Companions, I believe, played the Immune to Panic team, and it was it was the cap. They hit the 60, and they got their minimum 20.
Right.
But elsewhere we're number 3.
Yeah.
We're doing good. I'm liking it. So that's where it ended, and that's game 1. Thanks for listening.
Till next time.